through this point. And shout out to Collision's stats for all of this information as well too. So many times I've seen information laid out over a graphic. I think Collision is doing it the absolute best. This looks beautiful.
They're getting it done in the nicest of ways. Zomba with a resume you can stack against the best of them as of late. He's taken some massive wins at Genesis and Crown the Third. That Genesis run was just electric. I don't even gotta say it. You guys all saw it. You knew what happened. 82% win rate. Not the most accurate stat, but still an impressive number to see in that category.
I mean, yeah, the run thus far, though, as we said, Mudace, Raven King, Ice Knight, Locket Kami, and Mookie, all 30s, my friend. It has been a swift day at the office for Zomba.
Yeah, 30s only in not easy competition. Ice Knight in a matchup was Rob can drop a game here and there against a character like Greninja and Mudace. Some of the best, you know? That's different business. Totally 3-0 Mudace.
But over to our Sonic friend, though, beating Apollo Kage, but having some really good runs thus far. Getting third place at Riptide 2024, second at Supernova, second at Genesis, and first at Port Priority. Something I'd like to highlight, though, is that Genesis second place, losing to only Zomba in 3 sets they played over that tournament. Ended up going Zomba's favor, of course, but resetting the bracket in that grand finals first set, though. So very seasoned matchup we are seeing here, too, though. It is 6-3 in the Sonic's favor. So was Zomba just hot that day, or have we figured something out since?
We'll have to see, and Sonix hasn't totally figured out his way through this bracket, as again only 3-2 against Apollo Kage. They still got the win, of course, but compared to all 30s on the side of Zomba, but also to compare their resumes so far, it really makes Sonix look like the eye of consistency, putting that up against other players at his grand level, of course. But Sonix just does not put up double-digit placements.
And here's the head-to-head we were talking about here too. 3-2 in their first set of grand finals there where Sonix took it, but then it seemed like much smoother sailing for Zomba going through the rest of it. And then there was a really good string of consistency coming in for Sonix in that, beating a Level Up Expo 3-0 and so forth. But we will be adding a new chapter to this matchup, to this history here tonight in Auburn, Indiana, in our first set here of Top 4.
And it all is going to come down to whether or not Zomba can kind of tap into some of that electricity he was really honed in on at Genesis. If you exclude that, then he is down 1-3 in the set count. So if he can tap into that same type of consistency, that same type of aggression, early stock takes, he is going to have a good time today.
Something I kind of want to highlight here too, as we catch the ending lag on that errant arm rotor. His first blood going to Sonix already in the corner situation. Hitboxes galore. Footstools coming out here too. Not much spinning going in the way of Sonix, and we are going to keep this gyro in hand for quite some time. It is a huge boon in the side of Sonix if that does go into Samba's favor, but the gyro combos seem to be on lock already.
Yeah, a lot of damage is getting put on right away. No trouble for Sonix, putting on 92% just in these first 30 seconds here. These games can be so slow-paced, so tacking on damage that early is no small feat as Zomba tries to respond with a bit of his own. The up B is going to keep Sonix out of harm's way, though.
Big get out of jail free card there too. Forward toss gyro did not help out, but sliding that F tilt through. Really good drift back to stage there. Sonix goes to ledge. It is a really good situation for Zomba, so recognizing that well, not going to die to Nair.
Aggression from the corner works out for Sonix regardless, though. A lot of damage gets put on. As, the aggression doesn't pan out this time. Zomba perfectly places that back air, rips that stock away from Sonix in early fashion.
Up and over here too. Both players getting out of dodge immediately on that right side, but really good empty land on that platform coming in from Sonix. Able to get a grab, 2 count to that top blast zone. Zomba's still alive.
Sonix trying to chase him all the way up top and out to the right. He gets it done laterally after failing vertically, as Zomba is going to try and surge right back, put himself back in a comfortable lead here. This corner pressure is where things can get really hairy here, Script.
Ooh, scary. A lot of resources being used to get back, but rising up air will be a key in this matchup. So many combo starters you can find versus a big body. Up air coming from the disadvantage.
And both these characters so lethal off stage. And on stage as well, but you know, off stage is where things get really volatile. As Sonix, I believe, tries to catch the gyro, but doesn't work out for him. And now you are caught in a rough spot off stage. Zomba is really putting on the pressure. Sonix is able to find his way back though.
Smart sit in shield there too, though. Sonix able to capitalize immediately after just the smallest bit of end lag from Zomba, though. That's where we're seeing a lot of this damage come in for Sonix, is just catching Zomba swinging a little too preemptively.
Zomba swinging in his own right in the corner here. Gets a couple of trades off. Can't find the stock quite yet, though. As Sonix is able to reset. That's going to benefit him in a spot like this. With such a big lead, Sonix could run away with it super quickly if he's not careful.
Juggle not getting started by the up tilt. Love the turnaround instant back air. Really good DI, but still taking a ton of percent. Great Z catch there on the gyro there. That was awesome.
That's the time you have to come to expect if you want to win this matchup against a player like Zomba. You need to have the execution just about 100% of the time. Something Sonix is rather known for as he finds a couple big hits and a big lead here that only is getting bigger. Zomba finds a trade, but still no clean open up. 160% now onto Sonix. How are you going to find this kill now, Zomba?
It's tough with no gyro in hand either just before it gets tossed by Sonix, but seems like we're trying to tap this one in here for the blue blur. Any hits we can find, huge conversions. Love the hesitation, the momentum you can cancel as Sonic going off stage too is so lethal. Able to close any distance, able to seal that one out high percent 2-star.
Yeah, and Sonix after wavering against Apollo Friday is looking stone cold right now. Just a really solid game one there against Zomba, who is a player that can pretty consistently step to his level. It's going to be a quick 2-stock there.
I mean, after the first 2 games of Apollo Kage, Sonix said, "Oh, I understand it now." I understand it now.
He really did. One of the more dramatic examples of something like that happening, where he just totally understood what was happening and took the rest of those games in pretty dramatic fashion. Apollo Kage was able to make Game 5 pretty close with some early stock takes, but he really is the type of player that can just figure you out and make it really tough. Zomba is not one to be downloaded too easily, though. He is heavily encrypted. Don't get it twisted.
I'm just loving seeing the way that Sonix is playing around gyro already, though. Yeah, I know the line in the sand is not being drawn or, you know, occupying a lot of Sonic's mind. Sure, it's going to do a little bit of damage here and there, but nothing too much else coming from it. Ooh, wow, what a grab on landing. So good. You see Sonix was going for that landing up air, but did not find the mark. It's Zomba punished, but oh my goodness.
Could be risky. Off stage, you are at 0, you are robbed, but Sonic, more so than many other characters, really has the options to go out there and make you sweat. And Sonix is doing just that. Zomba perspirating a little bit. Still hasn't been able to find Phoenix. He does so right there in the center of the Pokeball. Plants his flag.
Already a lot more homing attack than we saw in that first game. Sonix picking that option a little bit more here. Maybe wants to close that gap because gyro is already, you know, #1 thing on the menu for this game for Zomba for sure.
It's a nice up air to tack on some damage. Sonix working his way out of the corner with patience and precision. Finds a couple of hits. Good reversal there for Zomba, though. Able to find a lot of damage. What do we have here? Down tilts into the corner, off stage, forward. They're not going to connect. That just could have been lethal. That up air is going to connect. And an output way below the stage. It works out for Zomba.
Getting stuffed out here too, canceling the spin. Immediately got hit by laser. Again, Zomba so stoic in shield as well, not letting any of the quick drive-bys that Sonix does phase him at all.
Yeah, Zomba's generally opted to play a pretty aerial game plan here. He's spending a lot of time at that 45-degree angle, showering down with gyros and lasers. And it's been pretty back and forth as Sonix is able to run in, catch the shield, just kind of resets back on stage, and it works out in his favor yet again. The forward air sends off stage. Zomba tasked with recovering. Never an easy feat. He gets it done.
What a back air to deny gyro at first, and then another one to send off for a reset in the stage situation. The air dodge scouted out so perfectly. Sonix realizing Zomba had no other option.
And Sonix rather, is going to be able to shark him down from just about anywhere. Gets back on stage with some aggression. Nice drag down into an up tilt, and that could have been a lot more damage. Zomba lucky to escape with only 25%.
So I'm talking about the big body of Zomba can get caught by a lot of these falling moves. You can convert into that falling up air semi-reliably. We've already seen it a few times already.
And landing up there, one of the up tilt was some creative. Another great grab there from Sonix on the landing. And Zomba not drifting in on the undo there. You see Sonix catch a lot of people getting aggressive when they go high like that, but Zomba has no issue finding the patience to drift out and slowly work his way in, and it has benefited him tenfold here as he winds up back on stage. Sonix at just about 200%. The F tilt still can't get it done.
Oh my goodness, just swinging for the fence here too. Everything is just not barely enough to take the stocks. Quick little homing attack here too, and any of this extra credit percent is just money in the bank, and Sonix keeps cashing in. Forced to approach constantly here too. Obviously, you see all these nairs coming out. Just a lot of preemptive hitboxes to prevent Sonix from being the one that makes the decision.
Sonix looking for, or Zomba rather, looking for anything he can to take this. Finally, just run up pivot F tilt is going to get it done. Quick little jab to your muffin takes the stock. As great timing mix-ups on platform there for Sonix. Zomba almost got a big punish off of it though. Wait a minute. Sonix finds one of his own. Zomba working his way down from the corner yet again. He's found a lot of safety up here. Sonix typically able to take a lot of early stocks for people recovering high, snakes and robs alike, but Zomba has been able to mix up his movement just enough to make it tough for Sonix to find those.
Love how patient, how much hesitation we have at the ledge as Sonix. We do not want to go out there and opt for a cheesy operation. It's getting to the point where Armrotor could be a big option. Air dodge will save us from the blast zone this time. Great forward air, realized Gyro was coming down.
It's a great option there for Sonix off the right side of the stage. Knew that Zomba was going to get caught up with Gyro. Back throw at 200%, going to get it done. Another phenomenal grab coming through from Sonix. Zomba just playing the patient game in the juggle. Yes, Sonix above him is going to do whatever he can to make the most out of it. Forward air to send off stage. The advantage state is working well for Zomba. Side B going to get it done. Takes the stock off the right side.
Really good catch there too. Drifting back into stage, knowing Sonix would want to go up and over the ledge because Rob was there, then dragging it back out off stage for the kill.
Just great coverage there from Zomba all around. Sonix, he's got off-stage coverage too though. Gets a lot of damage up. Zomba's able to land and tack on some damage of his own. Great run of shield there for Sonix. The timing is impeccable. Doesn't find the most about it though, but still the pressure is leaning in his favor. So the homing attack is going to alleviate some pressure. Zomba just kind of backing up and resetting. Something that generally favors Sonix, but it works out for Zomba right there.
All this shield play is starting to really pay off for Zomba. Sonix getting a little antsy around the shield. A lot of homing attacks down there. He's trying to catch the drop. But again, these gyro combos have been so immaculate already through these first two games, setting up Zomba in that corner and putting us in the position for that back air. Again, really solid closing for Sonix.
Yeah, and Sonix just laying bricks and putting up a wall there in the corner. Zomba saw a few holes that he could potentially peek through, but Sonix was going whack-a-mole, just not giving him any free option to get back to the ledge, keeping him in the corner for a very long time there. Good stuff there from Sonix.
Got the Shadow the Hedgehog chain on too. I'm down. I'm with it. Oh yeah, you peep. Hey.
Iced out, Zomba, I see you.
VVS Diamonds.
They're dancing too.
That might be a hazard, blinding the opponent. Shoot.
Could be.
Game 3 here, though. Hollow Bastion will be our venue for Zomba's potential winner side life, but again, drawing first blood as we did in that second game, just with the forward tilt, nothing more, nothing less.
See Zomba right there in between games, taking a minute to think it out. Maybe back to the drawing board of the game plan, as these first two have gone pretty firmly in Sonic's favor, as Zomba finds his way back to ledge, gets a couple of hits off, goes for an aggressive ledge guard there, and that could be something huge. You haven't seen a lot of volatility off stage. Both these characters are very capable of introducing that.
Oh my goodness, just having to use up B, the slow burner gonna come through, but Sonic's able to trace so well. Already lead starting to mount here. Zomba trying to play tricky with the movement. Laser gonna do a really big hit, just barely missing the timing, but catches the roll anyway. This air dodge is huge though.
Really good tracking there for Zomba to get these hits and get you off stage. You can't make the most of it though. Sonix is gonna wait his way back on stage. The back air doesn't connect either. Zomba, known for it still to this day, no problem throwing out that back air. It's always a threatening option of his, but Sonix is just chasing you down. Nothing is safe, Zomba.
It's crazy. Sonix's grabs this set have been so good. Zomba has not really found as much money off of it as Sonix has. It's catching a lot of empty landings. F-tilt, such a good option to grab that gyro and do, percent and knock back in the corner, leading to all of this.
The option coverage is ridiculous. Throwing down at the gyro, the spring comes down as well. You just don't have anywhere safe to go. Eventually, you're going to lose it off the right side.
Love that, though. Zomba has been doing so much to chase at that short hop height. Sonix has air dodged a couple of times, finally catching onto it with the downward angled forward smash here.
Zomba with a bit of a lead now. Down tilt doing its job and doing it well.
Ooh, missed homing attack. Give me that. Yeah, all of it.
Just enough smash though. Ooh, in the grand scheme of things, could have been a lot worse. Footstool down air, tacks on some damage as well, as Sonic's now fighting from the back foot. Just a jab to speak of, but he's gonna get Zomba off stage. This guy loses his double jump here. The ledge trump to tack on some extra damage. Sonix is getting aggressive with it, but Zomba finds his way back.
Really good roll timing there too. Jump nair was coming up from the full hop. You had enough time to get under all of that. Late hit nair going to work out. Sonix are already committed to the movement option. Zomba's starting to really dial in to these corners.
And all off a nice roll from the right side. Zomba was able to totally reverse the situation, and now Sonix tasked with landing against Rob. Zomba has not made that easy so far in the set. That's one thing he's done very well. He's held advantage state for a long time. He just hasn't been able to find that final something,
Right. Gyro in hand once again, going for up toss there too. Zomba holding out immediately after getting hit, so not going to find that follow-up.
Not worried about it. A couple of projectiles to tack on damage, and now again 177. I talked about finding that last piece of the puzzle. Zomba is just struggling to totally finish it out as Sonix is looking to take the lead there, but Zomba is able to swing out a disadvantage.
Yeah, the DI's been really good, and also think of all the extra like knockback you have because of the rage on Sonix. He's going to be falling out of a couple of more options. I think that might have been what happened there.
Sending back and forth. The Mirrorverse is going to get you caught, Zomba. You're way off the left side of the stage. Sonix chasing down Shark in the water, and he smells blood. He's playing with his gyro so well, throws it up there. Zomba's able to catch it this time in a great conversion. Down throw into a forward air. Great awareness there for Zomba.
I mean, that was fantastic. The air dodge to grab, I thought Zomba had just signed his own death certificate at that point. But Sonix missed the punish, and it all turned into the stock lead we see here, although fragile.
And the awareness there from Zomba to be able to convert off of that miscue from Sonix is just something you only see out of these top-level players. Gyro with the ledge. He's giving Sonix some trouble.
Ooh, didn't land in time to get hit by that gyro. Sonix getting away with one there.
Gyro to space out. And Zomba just posting up under this platform in the middle. It almost worked out for him, but Sonix runs into forward. Doesn't quite get it done.
Wow.
I thought that was the stock for sure, and now all the way up to 170 is Zomba. And again, good patience way up above. Gets him back close to the ground, but not quite, as Sonix is still able to play keep away.
Ooh, untackable on the back air. Zomba tried to air dodge up to ledge, but Sonix with the immaculate timing. Oh, Gyro going to help us out from not getting converted on from that up air. Finally going to see a grab in a meaningful way for Zomba. Off stage here, this is where we have really hit our stride.
When meaningful it was, Script. Sonix finds his way back, but not before taking 90% on a disadvantage. And Zomba is looking to close this out right now. He hasn't been able to find the timing on that up yet, but the down tilts are going to be just as threatening. Up tilts could have been something way dangerous, and it still is kind of dangerous. Zomba is threatening, but Sonix finally finds feet, puts himself in an advantageous position here. Zomba finds the ledge, swings back immediately. Laser puts on a lot of damage. Sonix working his way back. Finally, Gyro in the corner. It's staring him down. He catches it off stage. Zomba now on the back foot. Sonix able to reverse it. Couple of up airs. Zomba off the left side is going to be able to find feet here, but not quite off the platform. Off the top, is that going to do it? Yes, it is. Sonix wavers a little bit in game 3, but still takes it 30 fashion.
That was crazy. I thought the no-tech after the Rob laser sending Sonix off stage was going to be the interaction that really sealed that.
Me too.
But able to thwart everything. Zomba went off stage to try to contest, but the hesitation that Sonix was showing off stage kept him alive and kept alive this winner's side run, now in grand finals on that.
It was indeed. Some prestigious, or some pristine rather, disadvantage played from both players.
Yeah, I agree.
Both of them playing very patient in the right spots and really making each other earn it. You know, there wasn't a lot of miscues, mishaps, easy stocks taken, and whenever they had the opportunity it was so unexpected they couldn't even get it done. Love to see the replays coming through too. Look at that.
It's crazy there too, because you see back air in that situation a lot, but the turnaround forward air with the jump was really nice. Forward air was doing a whole lot this set, and a little more than you might think from back air.
Yeah, definitely got its money's worth here.
Yeah.
Sonix really made it work. And yeah, those grabs were just incredible. Sonix was always kind of putting himself in Zomba's blind spot whenever he would throw out a move on his landings, and he was getting a lot of grabs off of that. And that stage presence was really strong for him.
A lot of empty lands that Zomba was going for, getting grabbed there too. So, again, this third game was definitely something. If we do, you know, have the honor of seeing the run back in that grand finals, will be a good touchstone for Zomba to go from.
That's what I wanted to see. That little miss the air dodge, throw that gyro, and then follow up on it really quickly. Zomba had some great awareness there, but wasn't able to close it out. This was that last interaction that kind of did it in. That up air off the top, but I thought, like you said, that laser to get off the stage, I thought